Alabama getting it done third Saturday in October. Final score in Tuscaloosa with cigar smoke just levitating over Bryant-Denny Stadium. Alabama 37, Tennessee 20. The hard count presented by BetMGM. If you're new here, you're a Bama fan, you're a Tennessee fan, make sure you are subscribed. It's college football, nothing but college football. We have reactions for you. I think probably the quickest in the game, top 3 quickest in the game. We're going to give you all our thoughts every single college football Saturday, so make sure you're locked in here. Bama fans and Tennessee fans alike, we appreciate you for being dialed in, for being subscribed. I want to start with Bama, though, because for Alabama, I think the day and age we're in college football right now, it is more important than ever to have a little bit of survivor mentality to you. To just, quite frankly, as Kirby Smart said in his post-game press conference in Georgia Ole Miss, to be tough to kill. Bama's really freaking tough to kill because Bama, all the things that they didn't have in this game, got outrushed, less total yards, less first downs, all those things. And still, this game felt to me pretty definitively favoring Alabama for the majority. Like, there was never a point in this game where I was like, yeah, I don't know, man, Tennessee might get this one. It felt like it was Bama's game for the better part of, those 4 quarters. And again, Alabama did not have the success they wanted to have running the football to support Ty Simpson. Your leading rusher was your receiver, Jeremy Bernard, which more power to Jeremy Bernard, but I have to believe now Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb, when they get back in the office and break this thing down, and they move forward throughout the rest of their season, a big emphasis is, hey, how can we play complementary football? How can we set Ty Simpson up for success by having a run game? Didn't have it in this spot against that offense in Tennessee, who, we've seen them push Georgia into a shootout. We've seen them score a lot of points. One of the best scoring offenses in college football. And it didn't really matter that Alabama didn't have all those things. And so my point in all this is looking down the rest of what Alabama has to accomplish here to get to Atlanta and go in a national title and all that. If you can win games like this, where you don't have everything favoring you, you don't have it all teed up for success, and you still beat a good football team in Tennessee in that fashion, where the defense gets a pick six, where you have 2 lights-out drives where you go 90-plus yards, one of them 99 yards, get a safety. Like, Alabama just has one of the best survival kits, I think, in all of college football. And I think when you look at their offense in general, especially in the passing game, it's like whack-a-mole, dude. Like, there is so many guys to account for. And if you get one guy taken care of, good for you, but there's a good chance somebody else is getting open. Like, when you take care of Ryan Williams on any given play, awesome. Jeremy Bernard, he's getting open. Latzia Brooks, he's getting open. Oh, by the way, Josh Cuevas, he's emerging here. He's getting open. You got Rico Scott catching a touchdown pass last night. 8 different receivers caught a pass from Ty Simpson last night. He had 19 completions. Like, again, Ty Simpson didn't even have his best day at the office, I think he would tell you, when it comes to, like, the overall potent element of what this Alabama team was moving the football. But it didn't matter because of the way they played complementary football, the way the defense rose to the occasion, and the sheer fact that Alabama was able to make the plays they had to make when they needed to make them, which sounds kind of cliche, but y'all, that's Bama right now. That's Bama. So going forward, I think that they don't need it to be teed up for them to be successful, and that's going to be one of the key differentiating factors for them here down the stretch. Second point I want to make here, kind of in passing, it's not me, okay? I'm not the problem here. Bama fans, I picked y'all to win this game. There's a rumor out there I picked against Alabama rather like 3 different times this year. That's not true, 1. 2, I think I may be as responsible as Kalen DeBoer's black hoodie for the win. I'm just saying. Because if I'm picking against you and you're winning games by 3 over Missouri, then I pick with you and you win by double digits against Tennessee, I'm just saying, maybe, just maybe, your boy's part of the solution as opposed to the problem. It is what it is. Now for Tennessee, it's kind of a weird feeling walking away from this game if you're a Vols fan. And for me, breaking it down, like, I don't have a ton of new takes on Tennessee out of this one. I don't. Like, if the safety doesn't happen and the pick six doesn't happen, that final score looks a little bit different. Again, outscored, different conversation. Outrushed Alabama, had more total yards than Alabama, had more first downs than Alabama. But you did a couple of things that you can't do when you play that football team. You can't have that pick six. You can't take a safety. You can't be the more penalized team. Like, there's just things that you can't do and beat that team at their place. It's just kind of the way this whole thing works. And I think the temptation is, when you saw what happened last night, if you're a college football fan or a Tennessee fan in general, to say, oh, man, look at us fanning at the moment of truth. had a chance to go make a college football playoff run, and now we got to go beat some of these teams down the stretch. It's going to be tough to beat these teams, and got to go to Florida. Who knows what's going on with Florida at that point in time? Got to beat Oklahoma. I mean, Vanderbilt looks like a tougher game here down the stretch than it was before the year started, but I want to, and this sounds so lame, but I just have to say it out loud. We have to re-rack what the thought process was going into the year for Tennessee. You lost your quarterback post-spring practice. You took a dude from UCLA who was previously at App State, never played a snap in the SEC before. And he's hooping right now. And so I'm not telling you to lower expectations, but I am saying, like, let's recalibrate and understand where this team was going into the year, what was being said going into the year. A lot of people in Knoxville were saying they can win 8 football games. Good for Josh Heupel. They can win 9, build the statue. And I think when you look at the rest of the games that Tennessee has to play, like, there's not a game left that's not winnable. Like at Kentucky, you telling me you can't win that game? Oklahoma, they've looked human. You talk about the game at Florida. I understand it's in the swamp, but I don't think that game should make you all that nervous based on what you have and where Florida may or may not be psychologically at that point in time. Vanderbilt's really good, but you've had Vanderbilt's number for the last I don't know how many years. Like a college football playoff berth, if you're a Tennessee fan, likely had baked in the idea of a 10-2 record, probably with one of those losses to Georgia. If you were being 110% honest with yourself, you knew there was a possibility that second loss was going to come to Alabama. Okay, now we go from Tennessee. We know what it is. You can't lose another game, but you have the offense to win every game down the stretch, don't you? But even if you don't, I want us to just, again, revisit the thought process going into the season. So that's not me trying to tell Tennessee to lower their expectations, but I do just think we have to account for how impressive a job Josh Heupel has done to get this team to where they're at, to play that game, and to have the showing they did against Alabama. So I know the final score is disappointing if you're a Tennessee fan, but if you're Alabama, I think they might be runaway train's a strong way to phrase it, but I think they are continuing to play better football as the weeks progress, and to win that way, Alabama, not play your best and to win by 17 points, says a lot about them. And for Tennessee, there's no hopes that should be dashed here. Still a lot in front of you. And I'm excited to see how both teams finish out, man, because I think that those two teams, you could argue, Alabama for sure, but Tennessee, you don't have to squint too much to see them find their way into the college football playoff. I digress. Make sure you're subscribed. Bama fans, Tennessee fans, make sure you are getting at us in the comment section, socials, Instagram, Twitter, at JD PicKell. Let me know your thoughts on this one. All right, for Cato on the ones and twos, for myself, JD PicKell. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We will keep this party rolling, and we will see y'all next time.